After talking to hundreds of 60 to 80-year-olds over the last 16 years, I've seen people who got what they wanted out of life and then those who didn't. And the people who didn't, it's clear that the causes are always the same. It's the same patterns that show up again and again. So if we can spot them early, we can avoid repeating them ourselves. The first one is they lived too much in their heads. Instead of building skills, they critiqued others. Instead of trying, they made excuses. They forgot that most people are too busy with their own lives to actually have time to judge them. And so they missed their chance to live boldly. Number two is they mistook pessimism for wisdom because negativity might feel like it's being realistic or feel like it's being smart, but it really repels opportunity. People naturally drift away from those who carry bitterness. And ironically, that pessimism seems to attract the very bad luck that people fear. Number three is they never thought long term. They assumed that it was too late to start saving, or it was too late to invest in themselves, or maybe too late to begin something new. And they overlooked the power of compounding, not just in money, but in building friendships or relationships or habits or creativity. Because the best life is lived with a childlike playfulness and long term lens. Number four is they never learned to unlearn. Some people stay stuck in who they used to be and they cling to the old identities and habits, not because they love them, but just because change can be scary. Real growth often requires letting go of the old version of ourselves and possibly changing our environment too, so we can step into who we're actually meant to become. The next one is my favorite one, and it's something I need to practice the most, but I'd love to know if you're liking this type of video so far. If you are, click the like button so that I know. And if you can, let me know which lesson sticks out to you out of these top 10 ones, and just let me know in the comments. So number five is they believed that they can control the outcomes. Instead of focusing on becoming better, they spent years trying to manipulate situations or people. But true opportunity often comes from planting seeds and being consistent and authentic and patient, and not from control. Naval Ravikant says, your success in life depends on your ability to make good decisions, but your happiness depends on your ability to not care about the outcomes. I try to remind myself often, I control the effort that I put in, but really God controls the outcome. Number six is they stopped being curious. Arrogance kept them from asking questions or learning deeply. They coasted, convincing themselves that they knew enough, and they missed out on the richness that humility and curiosity can bring. Number seven is they avoided commitment. They were afraid of making the wrong choice, and so they kept every option open. And they stayed in the safe job. They avoided the move. They never went all in on a relationship or a dream. And in the end, not choosing is still a choice. Usually, it's the one that leads to regret. Now there's two left, but I realized I didn't introduce myself yet. If I haven't met you, I'm Dave Zoller, and I own an investment firm and tax firm. And I've actually got another YouTube channel that has over 170,000 subscribers, but that's all mainly retirement videos, retirement strategy. So I created this channel specifically for people who are under 50, who want to learn from those who have done what we're going for. If that's you, hit the subscribe button, because every week I'll break down the exact strategies that my wealthy clients use. So the next lesson is they underestimated the power of health. Many assume that the struggles are going to be mental or emotional when often they're physical. If it's low energy or poor nutrition or no exercise or sleep, without a healthy body, it's much harder to live a life with clarity or joy or energy. And over time, they convince themselves that the normal feeling they have is sluggish or moody, but really it's not. Number nine is they didn't practice generosity, specifically in relationships, because relationships wither without intentional care. Too many people waited for others to reach out first or assume that I'm too busy. And they missed out on this joy of serving, of being the one who checks in with their friend, or of keeping relationships alive over these long periods of time. And then number 10, they ignored the role of environment, because luck often comes from proximity, being around the right people in the right place for long enough. And growth is so much easier when you're in an environment that actually values it. Yet many people never make a move that would actually unlock that true potential. Now, I'd love to know which one of the 10 stuck out to you the most. Leave a comment if you can, and then check out this video on the 11 money milestones that successful people accomplished early in their life. See you there.